WWE building Smackdown Superstar to face Roman Reigns, a new memo issued to WWE Superstars by the chairman, and WWE viewership ratings outside the USA has been revealed. What's up everyone, Jose G here bringing you this week's SK Wrestling's Rumor Roundup. WWE building Smackdown Superstar to face Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns is set to defend the WWE Universal title against Edge at WrestleMania 37. But it seems as though WWE has already decided who the Tribal Chief will be feuding with once he is done with Edge. That superstar is none other than the Swiss cyborg Cesaro. Cesaro has been on a roll for the past few weeks and has managed to pick up some important wins against superstars such as Daniel Bryan and Dolph Ziggler. The former United States champion also had a very strong showing in the Elimination Chamber match. Dave Meltzer of the Wrestling Observer has stated that Cesaro is being pushed by WWE for a future feud with Roman Reigns. Cesaro is currently involved in a program with Seth Rollins, and a WrestleMania match between the two seems likely. Speculation from Wrestling Observer Radio's Dave Meltzer and others is WWE is building Cesaro as an opponent for Roman Reigns after WrestleMania 37. Though it is unlikely that Cesaro will become the Universal Champion, it is good that WWE is finally putting their faith in Cesaro, who has been a loyal soldier throughout his tenure. Backstage reaction towards Sheamus. Sheamus is one of the hardest working superstars in WWE today. Unfortunately for the Celtic Warrior, he has not been able to become a main event superstar since his last reign as world champion back in 2015. As per reports, the higher ups in WWE are impressed with his work lately. The former WWE champion had been in a program with his real life friend Drew McIntyre over the past few weeks, and the two delivered a slobber knocker match on Raw this week. The match received high praise and could result in the Celtic Warrior finally getting a major push soon. As per Fightful, WWE management was impressed with Drew McIntyre and Sheamus' match on Raw, and especially happy with the Irishman lately. Many believe that WWE was setting up Sheamus to become Drew McIntyre's WrestleMania opponent, but it looks like their match on Raw was the final chapter in the rivalry for the time being. The speculation is that Drew McIntyre will re-enter the WWE Championship picture and start a program with Bobby Lashley heading into WrestleMania 37. This would leave Sheamus without a program. It is likely that once Keith Lee returns to WWE, their feud will continue, or the Celtic Warrior may even get involved in the US Championship picture. A new memo issued to WWE Superstars by the chairman. The debate over thigh slapping in WWE and wrestling in general has been prevalent for a very long time, more so in the past few years following the evolution of in-ring styles. In the latest Wrestling Observer newsletter, Dave Meltzer reported that WWE had banned its superstars from thigh slapping in matches. The story going around revealed that WWE is fining superstars for thigh slapping during their matches. Meltzer also noted that WWE sent a memo to NXT talent about the ban. However, he added that people backstage had not spoken about the company's new edit since getting the message. Fightful Select released a follow-up report and verified that WWE indeed issued a memo to the NXT superstars. The company advised the talent against using thigh slapping. While Fightful couldn't confirm details about the fines, it was reported that WWE put up a sign at recent events that read, "No thigh slapping," in massive bold letters. The report concluded by stating that NXT's talent received the memo in February. Major Royal Rumble planned for The Fiend canceled? The Fiend has not been spotted on WWE TV since being burnt alive by Randy Orton during the Firefly Inferno match at TLC pay-per-view in December of 2020. WWE has continued to feature Randy Orton in some bizarre segments in recent weeks, and all roads led to Bray Wyatt's return and the eventual match between the two superstars. Dave Meltzer has now revealed in the Wrestling Observer newsletter that The Fiend was originally scheduled to return and have a gimmick match against Randy Orton at the Royal Rumble. The match was set to happen at the Rumble, but WWE officials decided to move it back. Randy Orton and The Fiend's inevitable clash is now expected to be featured on the WrestleMania 37 match card. Alexa Bliss has already dropped many hints of The Fiend's imminent rebirth, and the long-drawn storyline between Bliss, Randy Orton, and Bray Wyatt has witnessed some absurd moments over the past 3 months. The feud is currently at a phase where we've seen an evil Randy Orton doppelganger, the Viper vomiting black liquid, pentagrams, and a consistently unhinged Alexa Bliss continuing her hot streak of excellent acting. It's safe to say that WWE is extinguishing all creative outlets to make the angle seem as over the top as possible. Viewership outside the United States. WWE TV ratings be the most important measurable sizing stick to assert its results. WWE had its fair share of struggles with dwindling TV ratings during the pandemic era of wrestling, and the arrival of AEW has only increased the scrutiny of TV rating trends. While figures in the United States have been consistently low, barring a few brief spikes, viewership in other countries paints a promising picture for the WWE. Michael Morales Torres and Miguel Perez of Lucha Libre Online released an exclusive information about WWE's ratings outside the United States. Based on Lucha Libre Online's report, India is one of WWE's most prominent markets, as the country has pulled in mind-boggling numbers. The average viewership for Raw in India for January 2021 was more than 4 million viewers. SmackDown drew 3 million, while NXT managed to pull in a little over 1 million in the first month of the new year. WWE managed to draw an average of 5.9 million viewers for Raw in January 2021 from India, Canada, Germany, South Africa, and Italy. SmackDown, which also includes the South Korean market, it ranked around 5.2 million viewers. These figures still don't reveal the complete story, as many countries and markets have been left out. WWE airs in a litany of programs in Latin America, the United Kingdom, China, Japan, and several other countries. The Lucha Libre Online report concluded that the approximate real rating between previously mentioned countries and the United States for Raw rises to 7.2 million viewers per week by January 2021. The report's biggest takeaway has been the sheer importance of WWE's TV presence in India. This outstanding progress explains why the company has invested a lot of time setting up a separate show for the Indian fans. WWE Superstar Spectacle was a successful event, and there are reported plans to start a weekly show and push homegrown talent and storylines. Thanks for watching this week's Rumor Roundup. For more rumors and news stories, be sure to follow us on all social media. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Download the Sportskeeda app for the most up-to-date stories in the world of wrestling.